Oh my goodness. Hmm. Hello. Hello, hello. Do I want to do the gym refights? I don't know if I want to do them. It's time. Why don't we do an... I don't know if I want to do the gym refights. I'm debating. Do I want to? Do I care enough? I mean, it's just still gonna be the same guys, right? Post-game shit. I don't know. Trainer changes. Control F, post-game. Do I want to do these fights? I don't know if I want to do these fights or not. Do I want to do these? I don't think I want to, honestly. This is boring. N. We need to take down N. N, 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 N. We can do this. Yeah, we'll go to N next, I think. I don't know if I care all that much about, yeah, the thing I just mentioned earlier. I think I might just ignore the gym leader refights. Anything that's a refight, I think I'm just going to ignore unless it's like something interesting. So what do we have left? There's the time travel side quest thing. We have N, Cynthia, Red on Fairway Island. Don't know how exactly we get to Fairway Island, but you know, there's a way. I don't want to go. There's another fight with Benga. I don't really want to fucking go through all that. There's Hilbert and Hilda, and then there's Morimoto and Nishino. And then it's just repeats. Oh, it's Steven and Wallace. Yeah, let's do N. We're gonna do N now. Yeah, we're gonna do N. So N. Just get the two boys, you know, the dynamic duo of Excadrill and T-Tar. Should do quite well. Grab Volcarona. Scizor is very good, generally speaking, into any ice type. Rotom Wash has a good matchup against the Mamoswine. Maybe something else also for the mammoth swine. Just get 2 things for mammo. I'm gonna take you, maybe? Obamna Snow is gonna be faster, I believe, than, it should be faster than T-Tar. Should be. Obamna. Let's go with this. I'm in Straighten? Okay. You get fly in this game? Huh. That works. Alright, go to the Pokemon League. I got stuck my teeth. Alright. I don't think I need Hidden Power because it's Hidden Power Ground. There's that Zoroark. This is not where we want to be. We want to go this way. Alright, here it is. Hey, big man. How's it going? Sure, N. Let's go, buddy. Sir, you brought him to a place that brought back bad memories for him. Can't go that way. The Flame Orb. Time for a big fucking fight, I suppose. So this should be ends, because this is currently the winter. Alright, last time everything was 90, could be 96, right? The Obama snow is level 92, so it should be at least 96. I would have preferred to have led with Volcarona, because Volcarona is very, very good against the entirety of his team. He's very weak to Volcarona. Okay. This should do. Let's get started. It is dark in here. Alright, chat. Say YouTube. YouTube! N. And his castle. We got like a bit of a Getza situation here, but instead of Kirim White, it's going to be the Reshiram in the front, and then he has 4 seasonal teams depending on the season. So currently, with how I guess the system clock in my in the DS I have is whatever. It's winter, so he's gonna have a snow team or hail team before it became snow, obviously. Which I would argue is probably the... It's his weakest team, I would say. Because hail is just... It is not a good weather. It's just bad. Until, like, you know, the recent buffs that happened in Gen 9. So, yeah, it's just going to be the Reshiram first, and then the rest of the fight. So if I recall correctly, this is where you faced N the last time in Black and White 1, where he took over the Pokemon League by beating everyone. Alright, let's go. Started, buddy. Here's the Reshiram. Should be level 100. Level 105. Right, because it's challenge mode, everything's up by +5. Which means the rest of his team is level 97 then. Or the Obama Stone's gonna be level 97, everything else is level 95. That's fine. This shouldn't do too much. When we get to these level ranges, a lot of stats start to matter less and less and less, given how the formula works. This should almost take you out. Someone's got leftovers. I don't know if I get healed after this. I'm gonna operate under the assumption we get healed after this. Okay, that's also why I wanted to just hit. He also has a healing item. Because, well, can't miss. So that's gonna be the restaurant taken down. Tyranitar is just too bulky with this hand up. Alright, well, that's part 1 done. Thanks, man. Yeah, you're gonna turn back into the white stone, probably, huh? Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the tower to wake it up. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, man. There's also the... is it called the Black Stone? Oh, that's it? The second part of the fight? Oh, okay, well. Well, I guess that's that for now. How do you activate this fight? I don't even know. Huh. Yeah, it should have been 2 parts of this fight, but I guess it was just the restaurant for now. Well, anywho, I guess that's it for that. First part of the end fight, I suppose. Well, anywho, YouTube. I don't really know what else to say. Nothing else from Ed. For now, I suppose. YouTube. In any case, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good YouTube algo shit. You know how it is. Remember, catch these live. Twitch.tv/daharumba. To catch these live, obviously. Anyway. Peace out, YouTube. There's definitely an actual fight here, for sure. There should be an actual fight. It might happen after you go to the... Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, it looks like we just have to head to the tower. And more will be probably revealed. That's... Alright, well. Just gonna... I mean, you know, there's always editing magic, of course. But let's see. Dragon Spiral Tower. Teach Volcarona to fly. Alright, back up the tower. We should also have the dark stone, right? Or the black stone? I think it's the dark stone. I don't remember what it's called, to be honest. Also, I have no idea where Thundy is. Thunderous is supposed to be around here somewhere. At least said by the documentation. Unless it's wrong. I mean, it's been wrong in the past. We'll figure that out. Yeah, I anticipated it would have been here, but it's not. We need Thunderous because we have Tornadus. Old Gateau. Still have to figure out where the Dark Stone is, right, for Zekrom. Because we need both Reshiram and Zekrom to get Kirim. Perhaps, Zekrom will appear. That was the wrong one. Fuck. There we go. Hello, Reshrem. So, this is from, like, Black and White 1. I don't remember if this was always in Black and White 2. Yeah, you got a big butt. Hey, big guy. Man, you were at level 105 not that long ago. How are you back down to 75? What the? Whatever. Yoink. That's Reshiram. Kira's return day. Well. Let's go get that son of a bitch. How do we get Zekrom? Perhaps I need to go get, need to go get Kiram first, perhaps. Oh, hello. Why the fuck are you here? I already caught you. What, one for each form? That's very strange. Okay. Sure, man. I'll take another Deoxys, I suppose? Question mark? That's a little weird. But okay. ¿Por qué no los dos, I guess? Hey, big guy. You just chilling? I mean, you did try to murder me not that long ago, but... What's up, big guy? That's Kiram. Let me guess. The DNA splicers. Alright, well. We've now acquired the DNA splicers. Got Kiram. There's another fucking Deoxys. Why do you keep spawning here? Let me guess. I go back down. There's another Deoxys! Okay. That makes me curious. Is there another fucking, like... No, I didn't think so. So if I catch this Deoxys, will the Deoxys stop spawning? I'm catching it. Does it only spawn in 4 times for each form? In before, I'm actually, like, breaking the game by doing this or some shit. Catching all the Deoxys. Okay. It just keeps spawning! That's funny. Yeah, is there no end fight? End battle, Pokemon, full light to Redux. There should be a fight against End, right? It's not the one in End's castle then? Yeah, it should be in End's castle, but there wasn't any fight there. If I were to go back to End's castle now, I mean, would he be there? Only one way to find out. And we still have to find the Blackstone, right? For Zekrom. No, he's gone. He's not here. I guess there is no end fight. I mean, if it was just that, it's just Reshiram, then yeah, I'm not even gonna bother fucking uploading that shit. Oh well, it's fine, I guess. It's closure. Perhaps if I go back to Asperdia and I talk with Hugh's sister, she was the one who brought up the Zoroark. Nothing. Because this is his house. I guess we're done here with N. Alright, well, no more N. Why don't we move on to Stephen and Wallace, eh? I prepped all those guys for no reason then. It's annoying. Oh well, that's okay, I suppose. Alright, well. Not the end of the world, I'll be honest. Alright. Stephen and Wallace. Thanks, man. Wallpapers for catching Kyurem. Wowza. Great googly boogly. God damn it. Oh my goodness gracious. They gave Deoxys Moody. That's so funny. That is such a funny ability to give Deoxys Moody. I don't even have a way to change this thing's fucking form. Whatever. So, this fight, if I recall correctly, is a back-to-back fight. You face Steven first, and then you face, then you face Wallace. How are we beating Steven and Wallace? I like Chandelure against Steven. It's the Metagross hard. Same with it's the Claydol, Aerodactyl, Aggron, Cradilly, pretty hard. We need something else to take care of the weather. Just lead off with Shand. Good Pokemon against Rain. Take the Tyranitar. You have Cursed Bodies, have Water Absorb. I mean, so long as we disable the Rain, it's not that big of a deal, right? Would it be better for me to just lead with T-Tar and just use the T-Tar to take out the thing? I think that would be better, huh? I prefer that more. Pelipper probably won't be faster than, yeah, Pelipper probably won't be faster than, T-Tar, would it? Superior is just very, very good against Rain in general. It's just a good matchup. We need something for the Gyarados. And it's Gyarados without Earthquake, so that makes me want to take Magnezone. And besides, it'll have a good matchup against the rest of the Rain Pokemon anyways, without the Rain up. Not to mention, this is also good against Empoleon. So there's that. And the Cradilly. And just fine with the Aerodactyl. There's multiple good matchups. Two more slots to fill out. Do I take Excadrill? Sandrush? Sandrush Excadrill is always just pretty good. I don't know how good it is against, like, Wallace and shit, though. You really need another item besides fucking Magnet. Slap a Life Orb on there. Could always do that. I do need some priority just in case that, just in case for Sharpedo, right? I mean, Sharpedo gets pretty much walled by Azumarill. everything's gonna be +5 or +4. I don't know. Could grab a fighting type for the other shitters as well. We'll have good matchups against other stuff. Yeah, why don't we bring a fighter? I just give you a choice band, so we can just click banded mock punch. I think that's fine. Let's go with this. Give that to our funky monkey. Give the band to the funky monkey. Ooh, sleepy. This will do. Should be in here. There they are. There's the two boys. Then we'll head to Cynthia next. No N, huh? Like, he's not in the castle. Strange. I must be missing some part of this puzzle. Because I do remember that fight, right? You go in, you take down the Reshiram, and then you have the fight against N. But I guess that changes in the Redux version. I mean, they changed the... Because I've played Volt White before. Or might have been Blaze Black. It doesn't matter, really. I've played this game before, and it's different. So I guess they changed this. I mean, this is the Redux version. It's an updated version. I know that Drayano, broadly speaking, has been changing all their hacks and shit, updating them. You know, in collaboration with other people and stuff. You know what I mean. Well, anywho. Steven and Wallace. Let's do it. Alright, chat, say hi, YouTube. YouTube! You see them up there in the corner. Stephen Wallace. So, I believe, from what I understand, it's 12v6 back-to-back fights, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you get healed. I'm gonna operate under the assumption that you get a heal. Yeah, I'm just gonna operate under that fucking assumption. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I get healed, I don't get healed. We'll make do either way. You know, Steven is Steven. He'll do Steven things. And then Wallace will have a rain team. Let's get started. Hey, boys. Sure. get started. It's a double battle. I was not expecting a double battle. Okay. I was not expecting a double battle. Okay, I didn't know it was a fucking double battle. Let's restart that, because I didn't know it would be a double battle, because I don't want the fucking thing in the front. Yeah, because that changes things. I did not think it would be a fucking double battle. I thought it was two 6v6 singles battles, but nope, it's a double battle. Okay, this changes the fucking team. Which means I definitely want to bring Metacham. Because Metacham is going to be really good. Bring Metacham and probably Sandrush Excadrill. Okay, so the lead's gonna be completely different then. They're both in 97. So I'm just gonna operate on the assumption it's always +5 for all these shitters instead of +4, which is what it normally was. Post-game fights, it's +4. I didn't think it would be a 6v6 double, 12v6 double battle. Which definitely changes my strategy up then. Alright, let's try that again. I didn't think it'd be a 2v2. Will T-Bolt be able to KO? I think I might need the extra little oomph from the life orb. I need the extra little oomph. I don't have choice specs, otherwise I would put specs on this thing. Well, hopefully this works out. Okay, I'll try that again. Alright, chat, say hi YouTube. YouTube! Steven and Wallace. You see him up there in the corner. Okay, so I thought this was a 6v6, like back-to-back 6v6 singles fights. It's a double battle. 12v6. So, we had to do a little bit of rejigging the team. So, yeah, I mean, this is a second take, but that was because, like, oh, it's a 2v2. It's a 12v6. The documentation's technically correct, but, you know, didn't know it was a double battle. I thought it was two singles battles. Anywho. Bygones be bygones. Can you get out of my way, Funky Rock? We're gonna see, buddy. This is not gonna be easy. The Pokemon that I have basically have to doubly pull their weight. Even this first time turn's kind of tough. Now, I can either break the Metagross's Focus Sash with a Fake Out, and see if I can KO the Pelipper with a T-Bolt, because I want Medicham alive, because Medicham is really good in this fight. We need to try to take an early advantage. So we need to get rid of the rain. This isn't choice specs. I would be comfortable if this was choice specs, but this is, what, Life Orb? Okay, the Pelipper went down. That's a perfect turn one right there. I think the Sharpedo is more than likely going to click Protect. I don't really see what else it would possibly do. It could click Close Combat, but I think I just have to kind of accept that. I can just take out the Metagross here. Nice! I missed. Very good. Good miss, everyone. That actually really fucking pisses me off. Oh, fuck that. Of course I fucking missed the HJK. And that's actually fucking stupid. I always have to fucking miss the fucking HJK when it fucking matters. That actually really fucking pisses me off. Again. It's fucking stupid RNG bullshit. Oh! Miss. Miss! It's like, great! Good miss. Good job, everyone. Go again, I guess. Alright, chat. Say hi, YouTube. YouTube! No, you see them up there in the corner. Steven and Wallace. Now, I'm definitely not taking this again because I fucking missed the high jump kick when it mattered. So, and I'm not upset about that at all. Not at all. I love Pokemon. It's a good game. Anywho, the team. It's a 12v6 and it's a double battle, which means, guess what? My shitters have to basically pull double weight. So that's always gonna be fun. Anywho. What's up, boys? Fucking missing fucking HJK. Love missing HJK. Alright, we still have the same plan as before. We fake out the Metagross, we take out the Pelipper because despite the Pelipper having a Wakan Berry, with the Life Orb boost, Magnezone has enough pepper, enough oomph to take out the Pelipper. Down goes Pelipper. Torpedo is back. Probably wanted to click close combat. What I could do, I could just click Volt Switch and then just come in with Chandelure. So I think he's gonna click Meteor Mash. That's fine. Enzo can take that. That's annoying, but like, there's not a lot I could do about that. So that's just kind of annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying, very annoying. Back in Metacham. We'll pick off the Sharpedo here. It's currently at +1. I don't know if he'll click Protect, though. Okay. Full Restore is just about as annoying. Oh, it's got Rough Skin. Oh, I guess I wasn't paying attention. Never got a speed boost, huh? That Fake Out did so much damage. Okay, so that Sharpedo is not as threatening as I thought it could be. There's the Aerodactyl. Probably wants to click Brave Bird. Chandelure, or he might double target the, he could also double target the, Chandelure, right? Head Smash with, Crunch. We can just pick off the Sharpedo here. I think they're probably going to double target the Chandelure slot. Because it's just free E's, right? you went for Metachamp. Okay, well. And you don't have Rockhead. Well, the Excadrill is in. Great. I love missing. Very good. Oh, great. Alright, well, a little bit of justice. That's fine, I suppose. Tailwind's up. I saw its speed though. Okay. Probably dead here. Ugh. This fight is just really freaking irritating, I'll be honest. Of course I miss, man. Ugh. Just dog shit. I don't know if I have enough oomph here in order to be able to last long enough. They both have 4 each left. I mean, the Claydol can't really do much of anything. I don't have anything that can switch into the ground moves. And the Tailwind is up. Because I can't trade 1 for 1. Like, if I'm constantly trading 1 for 1, it's, that is really bad for me. It's because the Tailwind is up. It's because I fucking missed as well. This is just going disastrously. I think I need to rejig the team. The team. This is hard because it's 12v6. Suppose I just need to prioritize more longevity. Maybe I should just use Wallace's Rain against him. I don't think that's gonna work though. I don't really have Pokemon that really can use Wallace's Rain against him. Change is definitely needed. I can't ignore the weather. I think you're probably going to be better. And I can't just ignore the weather. there's just too much bullshit you have to consider. Suppose the sand setter might be better. A levitator so we can use of earthquake. I do think the Infernape is good. Maybe this is better. I think this is better. Leveling up our hippo. Hippo, hippo, hippo. Hippo, 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 hippo. I forget how fat this Pokemon is, dude. A fat hippo. Nice and chunky. I do need to give Hippo another move that can allow it to hit flying types, I think. Hippo, I'm pretty sure can learn Stone Edge. I'm pretty sure. Yes, you can. Don't think I need curse. We're gonna reteach you Volt Switch because of we're using this for the puzzle. Alright, let's try this. Also give a life orb. C. We need more oomph. Okay, let's give this a shot. It also doesn't help that the documentation I'm going off of is also just completely fucking wrong. It is utterly and totally wrong. So, in terms of abilities, it seems like mostly. Could be even wrong in terms of items, but we'll see. Alright, chat, say hi, YouTube. YouTube! You see him up there in the corner, it's Steven Wallace. Okay, so I've done this a couple of times, and I've just been rejigging everything. Because it's not easy. It's a 2v2 battle with 12, as, you know, both of them having 6 Pokemon, you only have 6. Both of them have 6 Pokemon, you only have 6. Say that like 5 times fast. Yeah, so it's a 12v6, and it's a 2v2, so it's not easy. Your Pokemon basically have to pull constant double weight. If they don't, then they're useless. Anyway, let's get started. Sure, man. Typically what I like doing in most of these cases is a push to get a really, really early advantage, but the problem is in this environment, that's basically irrelevant, because they just have so many more Pokemon than you. So I'm hoping that a T-Bolt from Manectric can just instantly pick off the Pelipper, because I do not want it to either go for Hurricane here, or for it to go for Tailwind. You're getting back. Alright, we can take care of our weather problem now. Sending in the Milotic. Does he want to click Dazzling Meme? Which is why Milotic is here. I would like to get rid of the rain here. A lot of damage to you. We know that Wallace has a full restore. I went for Hydro Pump. That's okay. Ow. There's not really much I can do about that, even if I wanted to. So I'm pretty sure Wallace is going to heal here. I want to go for Earthquake and switch the Hippo in for the Hydreigon. Spam Earthquakes with impunity. there's the obvious full restore. Milotic might live, but I'm not sure. Metagross probably does not live. Down goes Metagross. Aggron is said to have a Shuka. We just click Earthquake and Dark Pulse on the Aggron. It's easy. This is just free eats. There's a free 2 KOs for me. Now you got the Shuka. It's fine. This in tandem with the Dark Pulse though? Oh my god, even with the Shuka, Excadrill almost just managed to just punch through anyways. There goes Aggron. So we know this thing does not have speed boost. We just click Dark Pulse. I don't know if the Sharpedo does have a Focus Sash. I think it wants to go for a water move of some sort. I mean, Hydreigon is my main water resistance currently out here. I'll do this and just take out the, but the Sharpedo could also go for, no, I think he's gonna go for, Earth Power. No, just do that. He wants to go for Earth Power on the Excadrill. I think he wants to take out the Excadrill. I mean, the Sharpedo could also go for close combat on the Hydreigon. No, I got the call correct. Okay. Did a lot still. However, this breaks the Sharpedo Sash. I'm definitely going to fake out the Aerodactyl. I'm going to take out the Sharpedo. Well, that was a crit. I was about to say, why did that do so much damage? Alright, there goes the Sharpedo. Looty, 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 Colo, Looty, Colo. I think I have to sack something here, right? I can't allow the Aerodactyl to just set up the thing free. And I think the Ludicolo wants to go for Ice Beam on the Hydreigon. I would speed Aerodactyl as a Medicham. Someone's Aerodactyl is not well trained. Oh, you just wanted to take out... Okay. I mean... Okay. Not much I can really do about that, I guess. I don't know how many shitters these guys both have left. What? Took out the Metagross, Claydol, Aerodactyl, Aggron. So Steven has 2 left. Wallace has Kabutops, Gyarados, and Ludicolo left. Okay. I'm thinking in my mind's eye. That the Empoleon comes out. Yes, that was correct. This is Banded U-turn. This should KO. Perfect. Back comes my funky monkey. Go back into Excadrill here, I think, because I'm thinking this T-Bolt should take out the Empoleon. More than likely want to go for Waterfall. Perfect. Okay, so all that's left for Steven is the Credilli. All that's left for Wallace is Gyarados and Kabutops. This is just free eats. I guess Intimidate on Ice Control is annoying, but like, let's do this. I think we have this in the bag now. Still took it out. So what happens when you have well-trained Pokemon? I think this thing has a Wakan. Yes. Should be able to muscle through despite that. Yeah, this game is over. All that's left is the Kabutops. That's GG. It's over. Just attack. It's 2v1. It's over. Yeah, the change to Hippo was definitely good. GG, boys. Ugh. That was tough. Thanks, man. Thanks, boys. Well, anywho, YouTube. Well, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good YouTube algo shit. You know how it is. Remember to catch these live. Twitch.tv/Daharumba. You know where it is. Anyway. Peace out, YouTube. Oh, God. That was so hard. 12v6 double battles. If it was singles, it wouldn't have been as bad, but doubles? Makes that shit rough. Ugh, goodness gracious. My goodness, my gracious. Okay, let's take care of all this stuff. Ay, 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 dude. Just, ay, 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 dude. Stress. Because that shit was not easy, that fight. Not an easy fight, that one. Ugh. Ugh. You do some big stretches and you feel better about yourself. There's some funny stuff to yap about. I didn't know that Newswire was owned by Polymarket. Dude, Polymarket is so fucking weird, man. Like, that shit is fucking weird. Like, guys, what if we do sports betting, but with politics? Like, there was a thing, like, where there was a Polymarket betting up for, who spent money on the Majority Report. Did the Majority Report do ads for Kamala Harris? And it's just like, that's a really strange thing to be speculating on. Is, like, did X, like, the political foundation or corporation or whatever is, like, did it shall we say, like, hey, did they spend money here? Did they do this? It's just like, I don't know, man. That's just weird, bro. It's just weird. I'm trying to think of what else is there. What else is there left in the post game, right? So we got Cynthia left still. I'm not doing any. I'm not gonna do any of the refights. It's just gonna be the same shit, different whatever. So while we got Cynthia, we have time traveling N, and Herbert and Hilda. Herbert and Hilda, time traveling N and Getsus. Morimoto and Nishino. And who else? Red. 6 things? How do we get to Red? How do you get to Fairway Isle? So where you get Mew. Let's see. There's probably a quest line for it. Probably should just look at that. Legendary Pokemon. No. Legendary locations. Here we go. Mew. Where's Mew? Speak to N. Hand you a mysterious map he found in his travels. I didn't get a mysterious map. I got that map earlier, the old sea map. That's what it is. It's the old sea map. It's the old sea map. And then we have to talk with Blaine. Blaine? Oh, okay. Then you travel to Verbank. You take the boat. And then Red. And you get Mew. I assume after beating Red. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Or do you get it earlier from speaking with N? No, because the only time that you talk with N is before Victory. No, you do talk with N before Victory Road. Did he give you the map? I don't remember if N gave us the map. Because I know what item it is. It's the mysterious old sea map, right? It's, an item that's bugged. Lovely. Okay. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Let me see. Is that come questline Euchred now? I should have the flag for it, so it should be fine, right? Well, I think I might know why it's Euchred. Because of, the methodology I use to get more items. So then I don't have to grind. Because I just use a save editor, because it just makes life easier that way. But I should have the flag for it. Let's see if I can get it to work. Oh, there he is. Hey, Blaine. There we go. So... yeah, even though it's question mark, because the thing assumes that this isn't like a hack. It assumes it's a legit fucking game. It doesn't know what this item is, so it puts question mark. But we have the flag for it, right? So long as you have the flag for it, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So yeah, right here. You take this boat, I'm pretty sure. Or there's someone you can talk to and you take a boat, you get a faraway isle. So we should be good. We should have everything intact. Relatively speaking. Because again, we got the flag that triggered for it. I don't know why it decided to, you know, be stupid this time. Maybe because of reasons. It doesn't really matter. It ended up working, so it's okay. Everything ended up working out in the end, so it's fine. Because next is Cynthia. Yeah, I'm just like thinking, right, it's there's Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf. Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and Arceus. Which is a whole quest line in of itself. That's the Looker quest line, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna have to beat Cynthia first. We'll beat Cynthia first, and then catch the goofy shitters. Heatran has already gotten Cresselia. Do we have the Lunar Wing? Silver Wing and Rainbow Wing. No, we do not have the Lunar Wing. Which means we need to go back into the Strange House. We need to go back into Strange House and clear it. It's not that hard. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. And there's Manaphy. Manaphy you can just get as an egg. And we have Shaman also unlocked. Victini should also be unlocked. We have the Swords of Justice. We found Tornadus. Thundurus should be outside Icarius. Oh, to get the Blackstone, you need Kira in your party to talk with an old lady to get the Blackstone. Okay, and then you can get Zekrom. Okay, I think the only one that we probably can't get is Celebi. Because it's like a complete just shit show fucking fest to get it. Otherwise, we can get everything else. Okay. Cool. They're more like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on with the fucking tariffs, right? Like, Trump asks if he'll play hardball with China. Says no, okay? And then we have some other dumbass saying, Besant, no unilateral offer from Trump to cut China tariffs. But he's not willing to play hardball with them? Isn't that about as hardball as it can get? This is so fucking weird, man. What the fuck is even going on with, like, these fucking tariff shit? Is he gonna play hardball? No, I don't want to. What the fuck is he doing with these damn stupid ass tariffs? Is it just like awkward shit show? I think he's backpedaling now? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. It's just weird. He was a tremendous help. Trump talking about Elon. That's so funny. Cyberbullying works. I don't support a millionaire tax because guess what? The millionaires, they leave. They don't leave. So far it's just a lot of the same fucking shit. What? It's costing us $200 billion a year to support. Is he saying the same stupid shit? Talking about the trade deficit? It's nonsense. He was a tremendous help. Talking about the past tense with Elon Musk. I think that's like really the only different thing, right? Otherwise, it's just like nothing else. Okay, this might be kind of interesting. Why won't President Xi call me? Why won't he call me, folks? Donald Trump thus wants Old Man Yowie with Xi Jinping, with Top Xi. He just wants his Old Man Yowie. We all know this. He wants his Old Man Yowie. That's funny that he said like Elon was a big help. Trump to wounded soldiers. So you guys got hit, huh? Pretty good. You got hit. Amazing. Yeah, this is really. It's so funny that Trump is the one who's fucking saying this. Because, like, he's a draft dodger and has, like, basically no respect for any veterans whatsoever. He thinks, like, the veterans. Because he said this about John McCain, right? Like, the people who got captured are, like, pussies. They're, like, cowards. But it's really funny that he's the one saying that because he's a fucking draft dodger. It's funny. An EO making it easier to make it easier for teachers to discipline students. Promote AI training for school children. Yeah, because that's definitely what's needed for the American education system. Lutnick to Trump. All these factors that you're bringing back in because of your trade policy. We're going to trade in people in tradecraft, bring back tradecraft to America so that people can work in these factories with great paying jobs. I do find that I think I've talked about this before, but it was an interesting concept that I think I would like to explore further. The idea that, like, tradecraft is the new sort of learn how to code. Because I do think that, like, they talk about crafts like, you know, it's the new biggest, like, industry boom, which is so fucking strange, right? Like, I mean, there's always, like, you always need, like, plumbers, carpenters, right? Those are, like, the main trades, mechanics. But you don't need, like, a shit ton of them. I think that's really about all there is. Not much else really to say. Yeah, it signs an EO to make it easier for teachers to discipline students. Whatever the fuck that means. Why, you can hit them with the fucking ruler? That's going to be a very effective method for, you know, God, these guys have, like, no solutions at all whatsoever for fucking the education problems of America. It's so funny. Anywho. We love China. Why is Pete Hegseth even fucking trending right now? Did he get fucking, what, fired or some shit? Talking about fucking woke bullshit is so fucking funny. God, no more woke shit. We hate the woke shit. Oh yeah, Trump also wants like a fucking military parade for whatever fucking reason. So everyone's just complaining about Pete Hegseth asking for the Pentagon to have a personal makeup fucking studio. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Once a leaker, always a leaker, often a leaker. I mean, okay, Pete. So why you just gave a probably a weird rambly interview. Left-wing reporters didn't get a hold on the first signal chat. Goldberg was added by Mike Waltz. Yeah, he got added by Mike Waltz. He didn't get a hand on it at all. Your the national security advisor just fucking added him. Like it's just I don't know. It's just silly. Okay, well I guess that's why Pete Hegseth is trending because he's an idiot. Formerly Pete Hegseth's liver. All right. I guess this is our latest episode of Keeping Up with the Tariffs. In the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Tariffs, Trump, I don't know, he's still not getting his old man Yowie, I guess. He's trying. All I know is that he's trying to like call Xi Jinping to like work out a deal, and it's just not. It's just not happening. Xi Jinping's just like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. It's just really funny, dude. You know, what Scott Bessent, no unilateral offer from Trump to cut China tariffs. So, what? The current tariffs as they stand, it's 10% globally on everybody, plus the 25% on steel and aluminum and some other shit. Or that might not be in anymore. It's too hard to fucking keep track of because it's just a complete shit show. And then there's the 145% tariffs on China, I think, right? Which China is getting around by making a deal with Australia. Because with the 10% tariff that Trump put on everyone, he put it on everybody, even people who did not have any tariffs at all. From his like weirdo, stupid chart thing that he had that one time. So everyone got a 10% tariff on the from the US, which isn't going to accomplish anything because again, like I said before, why does he want to have tariffs? He wants the tariffs to replace income tax because he talked about it like, well, there was no in the 1880s. There was no income tax before. It was all tariffs. It was all tariffs. Tariffs were the only thing that were making the U.S. money, which is just not really true. But okay, it's just fucking silly. It's just weird. It makes no sense. But what? Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent recently addressed the current U.S.-China trade tensions, describing the situation as unsustainable and expressing hope for de-escalation. However, he clarified that there are no formal negotiations underway between the U.S. and China at this time. Bessent suggested that a comprehensive trade agreement might be achieved within 2 or 3 years. Okay. But emphasized that it would require a rebalancing of trade that benefits U.S. industrial production. Yeah, because that's totally going to happen. again, like I said before, the tariffs can work. The problem is that if you just forehead do tariffs, that's not going to accomplish anything besides cause inflation. The U.S. does not currently have the industrial capacity in order to make like base rudimentary products or make like cheap goods or whatever. That's why it's just really stupid that he did the fucking tariffs. It's so dumb. He also noted that President Trump is not seeking a full economic decoupling from China. Site Turn On News 25. These remarks come amid a period of significant market volatility. I mean, whatever the fuck that means. So what? It's like they want a deal, but they don't want a deal, but they're not looking to decouple from China. So what was the point of doing the tariffs in the first place? It's just it's weird, and it just makes very fucking little sense to me. It's like just doing random fucking shit. Trump asks if he'll play hardball with China, says no. I don't know, like fucking the art of doing nothing. Top G, top G, top G, top G, top G. Right? Bro did nothing and just won. All he did was like repined to the tariffs in kind. Said like, okay, I mean, if you want to raise a bunch of tariffs, just all fucking willy nilly, I guess we'll do the same. And that's all they did. And now like Trump, like, because Trump is trying to get like a call from President Xi, from Xi Jinping, because he wants to have like an old man Yowie sesh with him or some shit. You know, old man Yowie, old man Yowie. Many such cases with Trump for whatever fucking reason, and like it's not going anywhere because why should China like get on the phone with the U.S. or anything? The U.S. needs to import more stuff from China because that's where a lot of manufacturing was outsourced to for cheap like products, you know, like toys, furniture. Not that furniture is cheap, but generally speaking, it doesn't cost a lot to produce a thing of furniture. Electronics, things that are relatively quick and easy to assemble. Not that electronics are easy to assemble, but you know, with the whole factory process, it's pretty quick. They don't need the US. They don't import all that many products from the US. What? It's mostly like soybeans, I think they import in, and I think beef. A lot of different foodstuffs, and probably more like sort of advanced like tech products, because the US produces a lot of those, and maybe even oil products, because the US does have the best refineries in the world. That's really about the only things that I can think of that China mostly import. I mean, we looked this up before, and like with the deal that they just made with Australia, the Chinese did, like they don't have to rely on the U.S. for as many beef imports. That's already taken care of. I don't know where they're gonna get like more like say rocket parts and advanced other like electronic equipment. They could probably just produce their own. To be fair, and just get like the sort of base rudimentary products from either their own sources or from Africa who they're exploiting. But you know, tomato, tomato. It's just like, what was the point of all this? Why would you do this, Trump? I don't understand. Trump admits that tariffs are inflationary. China is not doing any business with us, essentially, because it's a very high number. I think he's talking about the tariffs. So when you add that to the price of a product, a lot of those products aren't going to sell. Yeah, because they cost too much. I find it hilarious how he just admits that the fucking tariffs are just, like, no different than a fucking tax at this point. But, you know, slop for the slop gods or whatever. Just get the Trump slop.
Were you worried about what the 145% tariffs were doing to small businesses here in the U.S.? Is that why you're bringing it down?
No. I haven't brought it down. I haven't brought it. Still 145. I haven't
But you
brought
said
it
in the
down.
next
I said it's a high tariff. It is a high tariff, but I haven't brought it down. It basically means China's not doing any business with us, essentially, because it's a very high number. So when you add that to the price of a product, it's, you know, a lot of those products aren't going to sell.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, what is imported in from China, like toys, cheap goods that are quick and easy to produce, right? Like furniture, clothing. Don't look at where those "Make America Great Again" hats are made in. I guarantee you it's going to say made in China. He's made all of his products in China before when he sold shit before. Like, it's like fucking ties and shit. So, yeah, you import that stuff in from China. You have to pay the costs on that. And as a result, since you have to make a profit on the goods that you make, you have to, sell things up on an up market, on an up, up priced. That's not the correct term, but you have to mark up the price. There we go. That's what I want to say. In order to be able to make a profit, right? That's like the point. But you can't do that because of the tariffs, because of all the stuff that you buy from China. Like, are we for real, guys? It's just silly. What's up, Boy Meets Mini? China is totally gonna buy lifted trucks. Like, I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just these tariffs were, as everyone said before, stupid, poorly thought out, lazy, just not an economic strategy that's effective in the current form of the economy, in the current globalized form of the economy. It doesn't work. It's not the early 1900s, late 1800s anymore. It doesn't work anymore. You can't just use tariffs to make money. Because again, like I said before, what does he want to use the tariffs for? He wants to use tariffs to replace income tax. And again, the highest number that Lutnick, I think, said that the tariffs could make is $600 billion a year. You want to know how much is made from income tax in the United States? How much money is made from income tax U.S.? That's collect per person. That's not what I want. I just want the total amount that's made from income tax. Tax Foundation summary of the latest federal income tax data 2024 update. In 2021, taxpayers filed 153.6 million tax returns, reported earning more than 14.7 trillion in adjusted gross income, and paid nearly 2.2 trillion in individual income taxes. Yeah. Some basic math, okay? Really, 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 really basic math, okay? 600 billion allegedly being made per year from those tariffs. That's not $2.2 trillion, okay? You're off by a factor of about 3.5. So where's the extra 1.6 trillion gonna come from, Trump? What's going on? So yeah, crazy. It's just the money is just not there. It's not equivalent. You're going to be losing out if you get rid of income tax and replace it with just fucking tariffs. It's not gonna work. Good luck exporting services to a country whose primary language isn't English. He's gonna tax the shit out of working people. I mean, we've seen the graph, right? Boy Meets Mini, Trump tax proposal 2025. We all know already. We've seen the graph. Whoa. It's crazy. It's this. Average tax change by income group in 2026. Guess who gets the tax cut? Oh, it's the richest 5%. And guess what? Poor people, oh, they get a tax increase. Crazy. Come on, man. It's so obvious. Yeah, but Trump, he's doing them big tax cuts, brother. Yeah, it's gonna be great when all the hogs just randomly see what the hell? Why are my taxes going up to the government? What the hell? And it's because of this dumbass.
But China's not doing any business. They were doing $1.1 trillion. Think of that. 1.1.
Were you worried?
Again, I can assume that what he means, China was doing business. They're doing $1.1 trillion, whatever the fuck that means. He probably means what? Is that the Chinese American like trade deficit? What is China? What is America's trade deficit with China? Well, the AI overview says it's not 1.1 trillion. U.S. States Trade Representative.gov. What do they have to say? U.S. total goods trade with China was an estimated $582.4 billion in 2024. U.S. good exports to China were $143.5 billion, which was down 2.9%. U.S. goods import from China in 2024 totaled $438.9 billion, which went up. And the trade deficit was $295.4 billion, which is a slight increase. Like, come on, man. Like, what's like, seriously? What is this 1.1 trillion figure? I don't know. He just makes it up. It doesn't matter. And just people just believe it because the YOLO swag 420. You know, just say shit for the sake of saying shit. Whatever. Who gives a shit? No, like, I don't know what else is really supposed to be said here. It's just Top G, The Art of Doing Nothing. He could write a book on, you know, just doing nothing and just like winning for like no reason. And I don't know. The current tariffs are all still like paused or some shit for like another, I don't know, like 2.5 months at this point or something. And like who the fuck knows what's gonna happen with that stuff? I don't know. Because again, Mad King syndrome, he's just gonna do random shit. Because fuck it, YOLO. Who cares? Just do random shit and you know, feed it as slop to your fucking fan base, and they'll just eat it up. It doesn't matter. So I don't know. At this point, whatever happens, happens. That's really all you can say about that. So what's up, Boy Meets Mini? I think you were streaming today, didn't you, Boy Meets Mini? Weren't you, Boy Meets Miniature? Weren't you? Don't lie to me. Ugh. Oh, I don't know if you've been keeping up with a dumbass shit. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the dumbass shit from that dumbass fucking Liquid Zulu, but that guy's a fucking idiot. I can't believe that dude unironically did the fucking meme of, oh, but National Socialists are socialists, right? It's just like, no. No. What? Okay, man. I'm just surprised that fucking dumbass actually came into the fucking comment section of that video just to reply. I'll be quite honest. That dude is a fucking dunce. Very, very not bright individual, if I do say so myself. Very, very, very not bright. Very stupid, very dumb. Howard Lutnick. More like Nutlick, am I right? Haha. It's quite funny because you could literally rearrange the letters in his fucking name to spell Nutlick. I bet he got fucking insulted with that one at school. That's funny. Funny to imagine. What? I guess this is, I suppose, sort of secondary to the series of keeping up with the tariffs. But I more want to like talk about this sort of like idea I have in my head about who remembers the whole thing in like the late 90s to early aughts about all the like Democrats and like Republicans constantly saying to everyone, learn how to code, learn how to code, learn how to code, learn how to code, learn how to code. This is a thing that I think I've sort of like talked about before, but I guess I want to like kind of go more into detail about it before. But who who thinks that at this point, like, it's learn to do a trade, learn to do a trade, learn to do a trade? Who thinks that that's like the new learn how to code? Because that's like the vibe I'm getting from here, okay? Because guess what? I learned how to code, and the economy and the job market for that shit is still complete fucking dog shit, okay? Is there always going to be like need for what tradesmen, like your electricians, carpenters, and like other like various forms of craftsmen, like plumbers, right? Mechanic. I don't know if mechanic counts as like a trade, but it's tomato tomato. Like how like a bunch of those people, I guarantee you, because it's like supposed to be like an appeal to like a long sort of forgotten economy that's never gonna come back. Not that I think it's a bad thing to learn a trade, it's just like trying to funnel in a lot of people sort of artificially to the trades is just gonna like make it such that like there's gonna be too many tradesmen and not enough of this now, or too many of this and not enough of this now, kind of a deal. I mean, that's why there's like constant instabilities in terms of hiring waves with like tech sector stuff, because there's a lot of people that want to do the work and the jobs, and they have to compete very often with people who are willing to get be paid like way less to do the same amount of work. That's like a constant battle. But what we got here? All these factories that you're bringing in because of your trade policy, they're not coming back because of Trump's trade policy. Again, like, why would corporations want to build a bunch of factories? Have they been given subsidies or like grants or whatever to build in the U.S.? Because it's generally more expensive to hire U.S.-born workers and build U.S. Factories on the soil of the U.S. It's just more expensive there. No, maybe, I don't even know. What kind of factories are even being built here? You know how there's like abandoned steel mills? How many people are like reclaiming those abandoned steel mills? There's like a bunch out there in the U.S. and like Appalachia and shit like that. But we're gonna trade. We're gonna train people in tradecraft. Bring back tradecraft to America so that people can work in these factories with great paying jobs. We're going to remake the American dream. Remember when the American dream and all those tradesmen that existed within the factories, you want to know when they were the most successful? Yeah, they were all in fucking unions and shit, were able to bargain for their fucking rights. Stuff that you, like, nutlickers are fucking explicitly against. But again, like, I'm seeing this, like, the vibe that I'm getting from here is this sort of idea that, like, learn a trade is becoming the new learn to code. And we broadly understand, like, why people are saying you need to learn how to code, you need to learn how to code. It's because of the changing economy, right? It was more, with technology emerging, getting stronger and better and cheaper and faster, there was a necessity for a professionalized, skilled workforce that were all highly educated to be able to, use that equipment in order to be able to, say, create different products or, typically softwares for different services, right? Because that's what the sort of economy of the U.S. is now, right? It's like a tech sector, tech-like service economy, right? And guess what? You need a lot of, like, technicians and, like, professionals that are educated in order to be able to maintain those systems, right? Like, the routers, the switches, the computers, the whatever. There's like 17 trillion different things. But what do we have here?
And in a way, this is like a training center, right, for what we're trying to do, which is jobs and great salaries. These are great salaries.
Who wants to make a bet that when Donald Trump leaves office, I guess if he does leave office after his fucking term, because who knows what the hell's gonna happen with that shit potentially. Could just random bullshit just randomly happen. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Who knows? Random crap can just all of a sudden happen. Like, actually no, doesn't leave. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna make sweatshops great again. We all know. Like, Boy Meets Man, you're in LA. You know about the sweatshops for, like, American Apparel or some shit, right? They've got a bunch of sweatshops. You know about it. Like, but, like, what's the sort of, like, tangible sort of evidence they're coming back? Like, I don't know. The entire agricultural industry out here is a sweatshop. Let's be quite honest here. Yeah, it's all gonna be fucking sweatshops. I don't know. Insert meme here about, like, you know, Trump supporter, like, bending over backwards 12 hours on, like, a fucking loom, making, like, basic fucking textiles or some shit. Whatever.
It's exactly. So all those factories that you're bringing in because of your trade policy, we're going to train people in trade craft, bring back trade craft to America so that people can work in these factories with great paying jobs, and we're going to train them, and we're going to remake the American dream.
Again, we're hearkening back. It's just like 50s fucking LARP tier shit all over again. It's not coming back. All these people are going to learn trades. There's not going to be enough factories for all these people who've learned trades. And guess what? You still have to go to school in order to learn how to do the trades. The community colleges and whatnot, those are still a thing. And, like, other, like, state colleges, they're going to go there. They're going to have to rack up a bunch of student debt in order to be able to pay for that shit. And it's just like, there's going to be no jobs. And if you ask these motherfuckers to work those jobs, they'll be like, no thanks. Yeah, exactly. Because it's backbreaking work and nobody wants to fucking do it. I mean, there's some people out there that probably want to do it. I think a buddy of mine, childhood friend of mine, I think he's working as an electrician, I think, in Florida. I think. He's either a plumber or an electrician. Here's the thing. There's not a problem with getting, like, more tradespeople or whatever. Those are necessary jobs for the functioning of society. No shit. The problem is that you're gonna have, like, such a ridiculous sort of oversaturation of all these people going into trades. There's gonna be, you know, such an oversaturation of all these tradesmen or, you know, whatever in the market, and there's gonna not be enough jobs for them. That's what's gonna happen. That's literally what fucking happened with the tech industry. You know, a lot of people went in to get, you know, 4-year degrees, rack up student debt, learn how to code and shit. They learned how to do that. They go into the market, and they still can't fucking find a job because A, the economy fundamentally fucking sucks, and B, there's not enough fucking jobs for all these people. So, like, there's no fucking balance that's being found here. They're just like, we're just gonna do a thing all willy-nilly, and YOLO swag 420, we just do the thing. Yeah, whatever. Because that's why I'm saying, like, learn a trade is, like, basically becoming the new learn to code. It's the same fucking shit. All these motherfuckers who constantly talked about, like, hey, you know, how about instead of being a, you know, up with yo boys, jorking yo peanuts or whatever, you learn a trade and become plumber. Okay, I go become plumber. Wow, there's, like, no jobs for fucking plumbing out there. Like, even for, like, a lot of local communities, there's just, like, nothing. So, like, come on. Like, what is this? It's gonna become, literally, it's gonna play out the exact same. Man, I love the U.S. never learning its lessons. Incredible. Yeah, that's true, Alex. Maybe Elon should learn a trade, you know, because he's now no longer the CEO. That's true. He did just get fired from whatever dumb idiot position he had as Doge. So that's cool, I guess.
for all these people. We're working together.
That's right.
Right, Lori?
Absolutely. This plays right into America at Work Tour, which I have kicked off. We will work with our state partners and work with our businesses to see exactly who they need in that workforce, and we will skill and upskill these apprentices so they can get right to work and get in the field and build back this economy for exactly living the American dream.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, once all those like those electrician jobs, all those plumbing jobs, once all that shit's done, because eventually that's gonna be all done. Like what then? There's like no work left. America at Work sounds like something it sounds like something written on a gate in Poland. Yeah. It's like, that's just how I'm seeing it, right? Like, I fell for the fucking learn to code grift. Yeah, guess what? I learned to code. I'm out of a fucking job because of constant destabilizations in the fucking market, in the IT sector, because there's too many fucking IT guys out there. Because guess what? I have to compete with, like, fucking dudes in India that are willing to be paid pennies to do the same amount of work that I would do. When I'm just like, well, I need to be paid more because I need to be able to live and stuff. And they're just like, well, we'd rather just pay the people in India, so I don't know, fuck you. It's just like, well, that's cool, I guess. Thank you, the private market, for fucking me over as always. Fantastic, excellent. Same shit's gonna happen here, right? Again, we know, broadly speaking, why the American economy was so as successful as it was. It's a byproduct of the, the sort of policies that were laid out within the New Deal. And guess what fueled all that? Marginal tax rates of up to 92% on the richest of richest Americans. You know, it's 90 or 92%. I think it was 90. Doesn't really matter. That's what it is. And when this becomes a reality here, people will just blame immigrants and queer people even more. Yep, it's the same fucking cycle every single time. We had a dumbass, really stupid fucking economic proposal that ended up biting us in the ass like 10 years later and making the economy worse. Blame the browns and queers. It's all their fault. Like, it's gonna be the same shit. It's the same fucking shit. Same thing happening yet and yet again. And we all know what, like, the real fucking problem is. It's just wages have not been keeping up with inflation, and unions are, like, non-existent. Because, like I said before, why are people gonna want to fucking do these kinds of jobs if they're not being paid well? Because, again, do you think that these motherfuckers are gonna allow, like, trade unions to exist that can provide, like, or rather negotiate for good paying, like, trade jobs or manufacturing work? Fuck no. So then why would Americans want to fucking do them? It's silly. Not to mention, like, again, if we're talking about, like, the industrial capacity thing, that still hasn't fucking come back, right? Who's building plants within the U.S.? Do we even know? Like, there's been pledges by companies. There have been made investments to try to build plants. But they have to build the plants. That's going to take time. And then all this shit's just going to fizzle out. That's why I'm saying, like, this whole, like, learn a trade shit, it's all the same fucking shit. All the same shit. It's the same grift every single time. You know, break the economy. Do a lot of, harmful, sort of, like, anti-labor, anti-worker laws. Give more power to the fucking private entities that control the, the factories, the manufacturing, and all, the people who, like, provide the fucking services. They ship all those jobs off to people who are willing to get paid less. And guess what? You start to lose jobs as a result. Crazy. A lot of U.S. manufacturers have had to cut staff or close factories. Yeah, that happened throughout all the fucking 80s and stuff like that. And all the trade deals, NAFTA and shit like that, right? The TPP. That's what caused all the outsourcing, right? Like, so now we're just saying, like, just, like, do this, dude. Just learn a new thing, forehead. You have to be the one who has to be the main bearer of the cost. And I say, like, well, why does it always have to be like the private individual that has to be the sort of, like, main bearer of the cost? It's silly. America's biggest auto manufacturing equipment maker, Haas, had to close down a couple of facilities already. Reason: tariffs. They were expanding under Biden. Yeah, probably because of the CHIPS Act. Because guess what? What did Biden do with the CHIPS Act? Whoa, he subsidized companies to, bring back chip manufacturing, saying like, hey, we're going to incentivize you to bring back chip manufacturing. And it worked. There is an increase in manufacturing jobs in the U.S. But this guy wants to get rid of that shit. But what else are you even supposed to say? Like, it's all the same like type of propaganda. Learn a trade, learn to code, learn to do this. And then, people spend a bunch of time learning how to do those things. Those jobs don't just randomly materialize out of nowhere, and they don't have a job. And then they just get fucked over. Now, are these charlatans going to do anything about it? Of course not. They don't care about it. Like, get fucked. As far as, in their minds, it's like, we're going to get, like, a temporary boon to the economy. And it's going to be temporary. It might last, like, a couple years. And then, this guy's going to be out of office. And he doesn't have to deal with the consequences of his idiotic economic policies. This happens all the fucking time. It's incredible. It really is. Like, it's not going to materialize in the way that people think it is. It's just silly. I don't know. That's really all I have to say. I'm going to go take a piss like a boss. Alright, we're back. That's probably true. I bet Haas from Infrared had to fire his Russian workers or some shit. I don't know. The Kremlin Gremlin. AK 4'7". The Moscow Munchkin. I don't know. A lot of other shit you can just randomly say. Former Russian F1 driver Nikita Mazepin. A billionaire butt buddy baby. Nice. Alright, what's this? What do we have here? What, Coachella? That's a thing, right? Music festival for rich people, I think. Music festival for richer people. Never been a big music festival guy. Never been a big concert guy, to be honest. Whatever. Kneecap. A band, I suppose. They're Australian. Not Australian. Irish. Jesus. That's we're doing some Anglo fucking racism. Obviously. Only... Nothing else to be expected from the critical racist theorist. Obviously. We're doing some good old white racism. What? They said, fuck Israel, on a projector in Coachella. Based. I mean, they're Irish. Makes sense. The Irish don't like them Israelis because they see themselves in the Palestinians, for example. Irish potato famine, which was, caused by the British. That was a voice crack. Jesus Christ. Didn't Hassan also, join these guys on stage or something with, a flag or something? Or did I think one of the guys was holding a flag, and he joined them on stage saying, probably Free Palestine or some shit. He did. I was correct. I think, wasn't Bernie also at Coachella? And all I remember is that he was, I don't know, giving a hug to some, young girl or some shit. Now, that makes it sound way fucking weirder than, it is in reality, but... He gave, a speech, I think, at Coachella? I'm curious. Bernie Coachella. He was introducing some artist. Bernie Sanders stuns at Coachella, introducing Clario is a sentence I would have never thought I would write. Who the fuck is Clario? I don't know who Clario is.
To thank Claro for allowing me to get up here.
Oh, Claro.
I wanted...
Is that Maxwell Frost? I think it's Maxwell Frost. That's cool. Bernie Sanders makes a surprise appearance at Coachella to sermonize on the evils of wealth in front of a crowd of people who paid at least $600 a ticket to be there is peak 21st century Democratic Party. I mean, the irony isn't completely lost on me, but hey, these are all a bunch of young people who are getting directly fucked over by the shitty economy that who has been stewarding for the past fucking 40 years? Oh. A bunch of... Yeah, it's also a good point, Boy Meets Mini. Yeah, young people like this who go to, music festivals, generally speaking, are not very, aware. And just, why are they spending $600 a ticket to be at a music festival and not, doing anything else better with their lives? Probably because a lot of these people don't think they can achieve anything better in their lives. It's sad to say that, obviously, but, dude, it's rough out there, man. The economy, I've said this before, I'm also a byproduct of how dog shit the fucking economy is. And, shit, it just fucking sucks out there. It's crap. It is rough. Wages fucking suck. Job prospects fucking suck. The economy is just terrible. But, yeah, health insurance costs more than $600. Lamau. Yeah, your healthcare and dog shit. It's all dog shit. So, meh. Fuck it. Spend $600 to go to fucking Coachella or whatever. Whatever. Sure. What? Do these kids fucking think that they have any better prospects in their lives? Or mostly, young adults. Let's be honest here. These guys think they have any fucking better prospects in their lives? Fuck no. So fuck it. Go to a music festival. Have some fun. Waste away. Who the fuck cares at this point? Everything is fucking dog shit as is. Unless you get lucky enough to be a fucking influencer or some shit. Which, a lot of people, guess what? Who are influencers or models or whatever the fuck tend to be, shit like Coachella. But guess what? Kneecap is a band. And they performed at Coachella. And Hassan was there. Which obviously means they're bad. Which means, grr! They hate Israel because they said, fuck Israel! We're so mad! Nyeh! What do we have here?
Thing is, look, if Green Day, if Kneecap, which is a band I've never even heard of, if they want to be for the Palestinian people...
What the fuck are you doing here? Aren't you the fucking stupid ass dumb bitch who keeps complaining about fucking tying for 5th place with Leah Thomas. Is this Riley Gaines? Jesus Christ, dude. And people talk that, you know, and people say that, like, fucking Dylan Burns has got that fucking square head. Yeah. Okay, stop the cap. It's really funny how, like, this dumbass can, like, how this complete stupid dumbass can make a career, like, that's completely fucking astroturfed out of, complaining out of... Didn't she, like, lose by, like, 1/100th of a second or something? Like, it was a basic tie. And it was for 5th place, man. You didn't even get on the fucking podium, bro. Like, if it was, like, for, like, a podium position, is there, like, an argument there? Sure, man, but it was 5th place, bro. Really? And all of this, like, bluster and dumb fuckery, and guess what? Now she's a conservative fucking activist. It's hilarious. But why the fuck are you talking about Israel-Palestine? Like, what do you have to say? Don't you have to, like, complain about, like, men and women's sports or some shit? You know, whatever idiotic nonsense you do?
And I've never even heard of. If they want to be for the Palestinian people, then they shouldn't be anti-Israel. They should be anti-Hamas. And
why the... did you condemn hummus? Hummus! Do you hate the hummus, brother? Brother! Hummus! Hummus! Come on, man. Like, are a kneecap fucking pro-Hamas? Who the fuck knows? Probably not. Why does that matter? The Israelis have been constantly bombing civilians and humanitarian workers. Do we need to, like, look this up or some shit? Israel also, guess what they love doing also all the time? They are really big fans of bombing refugee camps. What? Bombing humanitarian workers. Let's see. Human Rights Watch. Israelis attacking known aid worker locations. Who remembers World Central Kitchen? There's a convoy of like 7 cars, right? Going along a pre-approved Israeli path. And guess what? They got attacked with drones. So you can only fucking imagine, you know, one can imagine that, hey, you know, what's been fucking happening? If they're doing this to aid workers that are, like, recognized by broader humanitarian UN organizations and shit like that, if they're doing that to aid workers, you can only imagine what they're doing to Palestinians. Wasn't there's also, like, the recent one, you know, there was, like, a mass grave as well that was dug up recently of humanitarian workers, you know, humanitarian aid worker mass graves that were dug up not that long ago. Yeah, UN press release. This is from the UN. And this was on April fucking 3rd. Which is, guess what? Only about 3 weeks ago this fucking shit happened. Following the recent discovery of a mass grave in Gaza in which the bodies of 15 humanitarian workers were interred. The United Nations Human Rights Chief warned the Security Council today of a high and increasing risk that atrocity crimes are being committed in the occupied Palestinian territory. Could you maybe think that maybe, just maybe, you know, just like for... If we could use our brains for 3 seconds, that maybe this is the reason why Kneecap aren't big fans of Israel? I don't know. I could just be spewing out complete nonsense to the ether. I could just be pulling out some fucking shit out of my ass. But I feel like, you know, just maybe, this is probably why people are big mad about Israel. Not because of fucking Hamas, but because of shit like this.
to see on stage a large billboard that says F Israel.
Unreal.
It's unreal. No, this didn't happen. And
Get the fuck out of here. Are you people fucking for real, dude? This is actually the most fucking pathetic ass shit on the fucking planet. Go back to fucking complaining about not getting 5th place, you fucking square-headed bitch.
In Nazi Germany in the 1930s, this was in 2025 in America. Beyond staggering.
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you was, how do we combat this with young people? I feel like we can see how it got here.
Yeah, Riley Gaines really is on the pulse of what young people think and believe in. Yeah, an excellent fucking choice that's being made here, Fox News.
Which is the absolute, how do we combat it now? How do we turn these young people around?
Well, I think we have to remove these activists from these authority positions. I think that's the best word for it. We've seen these rogue activist judges. Of course, that's been pretty...
Dude! Oh my fucking god. The Trump administration is doing obviously something that's super fucking illegal. And the courts are saying, yeah, you can't do that illegal thing with deporting, you know, all of the activists and immigrants that you're just randomly deporting. So, could you stop that? We are a co-equal branch of the fucking government. I knew she was fucking stupid, but damn, she's a fucking idiot, dude. Hilarious.
Heavily reported on. People are beginning to open their eyes, but these activists have infiltrated into academia, these large, prestigious, at one point maybe considered prestigious academic institutions.
Dude, I mean, like, oh, fuck, dude, the wokey intellectuals, they're infiltrators. They're getting in. They're gonna do, like, schizo shit. Oh, fuck, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, they've infiltrated. They've always been there, you fucking dumb bitch. She's incredibly fucking stupid, man. Jesus Christ. It's, again, same stupid, like, conservative conspiracy theories every fucking time. Like, dude, yeah. The institutions have been infiltrated by the wokes. The wokes, they're getting their grubby hands all in and everywhere, and it's all just going to be a little disaster. Now, we don't want to specify who those people are. They might have particular predispositions and stuff. I don't know. Silly.
We have to remove them and, of course, reinstill the values of education. I mean, it's really as simple as that.
What does she mean by reinstill the values of fucking education? What does that even mean, right? Like, we need to reinstill the values of making children into complete bots to serve their corporate overlords. Because that's what she fucking wants in reality. She's gonna be fine for the rest of her fucking life. She's, propped up by a conservative grift machine. By the fucking media apparatus that fuels conservatives. Which is billions upon billions of dollars. She's fine. She's fucking doing the grift. She doesn't fucking believe in anything. She's just getting her fucking Fox News money. Like, she doesn't give a fuck about any of this stuff. But, you know, like, it's all because of these activists that are appointing the activist judges who need to be removed from their posts and from the country or something. Like, what else are you supposed to engage with here? She's just a fucking stupid idiot who just lucked out and became a fucking grifter because, she lost in a swimming competition by, like, hundredths of a fucking second for 5th place. Like, she's just a fucking pathetic loser. Like, I don't know. Cope, Seethe, you're a loser. Mar-a-Lago makeup. There you go. We're doing all the misogyny, okay? We're doing big epic trolling right now. Very cool, very good. Stupid grifter, dumb bitch. I don't know. What else is there to say? I wonder why, like, Kneecap here are probably, like, upset about Israel. You know, like, I wonder why. I wonder why they might be pissed. Not even to talk about how many people have been killed. Self-admittedly by, like, your fucking president, too. Like, I wonder why these people might be mad. Yeah, I don't know. It's beyond me. Silly, stupid. All right, we're done. We're done here. Conservatives do love misogyny. It's not like Israel isn't committing genocide or something. No! Israel would never commit genocide. What do you mean? Silly. What are you? What are you, a fucking wokey, Reza? What are you, woke? In my chat? A fucking wokelet? That is true, Alex. Yeah, her fucking jaw? I think there needs to be some... I think we need to do some investigative journalism. I think we need to look into some stuff. I don't know, like... Her fucking jaw doesn't look very womanly, in my personal opinion. She got that square jaw? Yeah, I thought only men could have square jaws. I think we need to do some tests, you know? A little sus. Oh, it's a little sus. A little weird. A little weird. I don't know what's going on with her square jaw. Silly. It's just dumb, dude. It's so fucking dumb, bro. Who are we rating into today? All right. You got frustrated with racing and ended stream early. Typical boy meets mini, getting frustrated as always. Why don't we raid out to Riverboat Jack? That's not how you spell that name, idiot. Listen, I had to redo the Stephen Wallace fight multiple times because I was just like, okay, I'm just being like a complete stupid idiot. So, you know, and then, you know, we did it. Yeah, we do hate Pokemon. I hate Pokemon. Fucking shit-ass game. Alright, dorks. You know what to do. You know what to say. Transstride with a Daho Raid buff. If you're a sub, if you're non-sub, you do the WoWie with the Daho Raid buff. That's how you show appreciation. Those are into any case gamers. I will be back tomorrow. And we're going to do a yap session. Yay. I'm going to tell Jack we're transvestigating Riley Gaines. Epic and poggers. Anywho, gamers, I will be back tomorrow. And we will be doing a fucking yap session on what? Something. I'll figure it out. Whatever. Any case, I'll be back. Same time, same place, same face. Peace out, gamers.